All right, so today's class is based on mobility. You did a lot of working out during the weekend and now you feel stiff and you got to start your week. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with ultimate mobility. One of my favorite movements is really going low in my squat. We call this the Garland pose. I would open up my feet a bit wider than usual and try to see where I could go down to. My ultimate goal is to reach the full range that I have, all the way at the bottom, okay? And I come back up, okay? It seems stupid, it's too simple to do this, but getting yourselves to go as low as possible that is comfortable is our goal. I notice that going down is fine, but going up puts a strain on my body. So what I'm gonna do is, as I'm going down, I'm gonna use the floor to help push up my butt and then my posture. This is one of the best exercises you can do because I'm not overworking my body. I just warmed up. I just woke up. Okay, so here I assist with my hands and I push my butt up, reach with my hands and fix my posture to come up. My posture is always there, but I don't want to overwhelm my posture. So if I do this from a different angle, I can't go as wide, right? Because the floor is wet. So I'm pushing back. I'm trying to go as low as I can. And see here, it could be stressful for my back. So I use the floor to get at least high enough to my knees. And then I really think more about my posture and my head when I go up. We're going to do one more of those where I'm choosing to go down as if I was winding into the splits. I assist with my elbows and I use my floor now. And I push up with my bum first and then my back. My head goes up, okay? That was amazing. Now the next thing I need to do here is start working with my shoulders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my knees here. And I'm going to practice, any sitting position is good, but I just want to be more here, right? Ideally. And I'm going to calmly feel the safe range of my shoulders. I did a lot of that movement yesterday, I'll tell you what. It was fun. But I really feel in my back, and the core muscles are the most important muscles in the body. They keep everything together. So that's why they take a bigger pounding, right? So when we're trying to overuse our abs in isolated movements, and we're not putting our abs in natural movements and caring and being mindful about their effort, we really get hurt. So here, one knee forward, and I'm gonna pull my right knee back. Left knee forward, right knee back. This is level one of it. This could get injured, so you're not trying to be a hero here. You want to breathe and be mindful. There are different levels to this, but I will not do them yet. I want to feel that vulnerability, then pulling back here with the assistance of my hands that I moved back also to feeling a stretch in my hamstrings. Just stay with what your body can do. I'm not gonna rock back and forth yet. I'm just testing my range safely, okay? And then back here, and I'm gonna switch knees. So I'm always using my hands on the floor to leverage. So here's my nice right 90-degree angle. Instead of just pushing forward, I try to move back my left knee. And I wanna feel good here. So this is a good way of doing it. And I like this. I like having my hands on the floor to assist this. This feels good. I feel the muscles loosening up. And then back. Ooh, this feels good too. Oh my goodness, just like a self-massage. And the point is that overdoing it. Don't overdo it. I'm not trying to make myself feel pain right now. I'm trying to make myself feel good right now. More is not better. Remember, better is better. And back forward. Great. Okay? Using my hand on the floor and back here. Then I'm going to play with my back here. So here, rounded back, posture up, and I try to bring my hands to the floor. And then I want to bring my hands forward. Did he finally do it? My goodness, sorry. My cat's been wishing to go in the forest forever. And now that my back's turned, I think he finally did it. I'm gonna have to give him a bat. And back forward. Oh, it just feels good. I'm gonna have another variation for you as I go up. After doing this here one more time, I'm going to allow my knees to go wider so it's easier for my body to slip through. Relax there. Feel like your body's just melting there. Melting. And back up. Okay? Knees off the floor. Moving back. Posture and up. Oh, that's the easy one. Not an easy one. I'm kidding. So next thing I'm going to practice here is my range. See? This stepping out. Okay? So my stepping out and turn to find the floor and back up. My stepping out, smoother next time. I'm turning my back foot to find that floor. That feels amazing. And then to come back, look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch hands and I push with my left hand to come back up. Okay? So I'm taking my step, I'm turning in with my left hand and my left foot is turning. And then to come back up, I'm pushing my right hand down to my knee as I'm pulling back my hand. And I could just do this instead, from the same spot. Switching. It's not as necessary anymore, because I'm not in a side lunge, so I can just pull back my arm and push the other one forward. I'm trying to keep my posture straight. I'm using the floor to create the straight line with my posture. You can see it, okay? And I pull my hand back. Your body will be fine with that because it's not a side lunge, right? I just turn into a regular lunge, kind of. The formation of one, and pull back your hand. You won't jerk your back in the wrong way. Don't worry about that. So forward, find that floor, pull back that hand. One more. Forward and pull back that hand. Okay, I'm a bit worried. I think I completely lost my cat. All right. Next thing, we're gonna go test that Garland pose again. So now I have a wider stance. Just wiggle your hips a little bit to get ready for this. And slowly, feel your vulnerability and just trying to lock in the lowest position and breathe there. I'm breathing. Head to my right. Make sure there's not too much tension on the elbows. And then turning my head to the left. What you should be doing when you're driving, right? Checking your blind spots. One more to the right. The trick is keeping my arms a little bit bent. And then to my left. Good. Remember, bum up first to the height of the knees. Hands on the knees, and then my head comes up. Amazing. Okay, well that felt good. Another thing I love to do here, we could do it on the floor too, but I like doing it standing too, is really allowing my hands to inhale up over my head without arcing my back. The more I want to bring my arms above my head, the more my back wants to arc, right? So I kind of like bend my knees a little bit and strengthen my plank. And now I feel like my abs are working with my hands above my head. And then I'm trying to relax my head. So having a relaxed head here and an engaged core is the closest thing to the type of effort you have when you're doing a push-up and your abs not working and the posture of your neck's not working. So I'm gonna do it from a slightly different angle. I allow my legs to be lightly bent. I inhale up. I hold my air to adjust myself, and I continue breathing. How's my neck? Relax. How are my abs? In a plank. How's my back? Safe, because my abs are in a plank, right? And then we are going to go down into allowing our arms to come down to the legs. And I'm trying to support this plank and this good back. And I'm going to bend my legs a bit to see what is the range of my plank and my strong posture. Where can I still feel my shoulder blades together? Where's the point where they're still engaged? Here is where the beginner and the more experienced practitioner are going to separate. One's just going to go, okay, I'm just going to reach down and, well, reach down for what, right? I'm trying to set a range of the posture I want to have throughout the day. So where does it stop? I'll stop it right here. And if I'm relaxed here, I might be able to go lower. Inhale. And, oh, that's good. I still have my posture. And respect that limit, right? Respect it. Now I still feel my shoulder blades together and I'm bent over here. I'm satisfied with this. Bend my legs a bit, fix my posture, and my head comes up. Okay, great. Oh my goodness, Alex. Oh, he totally went in the forest. Alex! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to give this guy a bath for sure. Well, he's smart. He knows what to do. All right. So next now, the side lunge again. So we had practiced this. My side lunge is opening up my hips. Okay, let's just practice this. Opening up the hips. Opening the hips. Opening the hips. Bringing my elbow to change the angle of my posture and bring my arm above my head. Now I'm keeping my eyes on the floor here, but usually you want to bring it towards the ceiling. I know what I'm doing here. Because to keep my eyes pointed into the floor, my natural spot, I'm trying to stay grounding into what's happening inside of my body, right? So here I open up my hips, and I'm just keeping my eyes right there, like to nothing. And I just want to feel my arm raise above my head to comfort. Okay? 2, 1, good. Now I'm going to do this again, but now I'm going to do the real stuff, where when I open up my hips, there's this nice posture. I'm going to look up to the ceiling, and I'm going to bring my hand to the sky and above my head. I want to feel supported here. If I don't feel supported and strong, don't bother. I lean down and I make sure my core is good. I feel supported, and I bring my hand up and then higher. And perfect. Good. I liked it. One more time, lean forward. Then pigeon pose. And we're going to switch them up through the plank. I have to give it back to my cat. And switching up, using my foot as support, plank my abs, and switch. Oh, this feels good. I'm choosing not to go lower because this is about transitions. Planking my abs. And I can allow myself to lean a little bit more forward. I'm trying to fine-tune what feels best for my body. Planking my abs and switching. Now I'm gonna have my elbows more on the floor. This closer to my final position. And I'm keeping my knee off the floor this time. Variation. Okay. Knee comes down a little bit to adjust my posture, plank my abs, and one more. I'm trying to really grow into the best position here. Leaning forward. Knee off the floor. Good. And now one more attempt in my Garland pose. Okay. Warm up the upper body first. Arms above. Arms above. Garland pose. All right. Trying to find my low position. My hips are pushed forward also. And then trying to find my floor. Oh, I love this position. My hands are not supposed to be on the floor when I'm really doing this. Just right now my body's so sore. I don't even want to have the physical activity of being in the real Garland pose. Right now I'm gonna keep it assisted because I have to see another day. And I'm not doing ego fitness, right? I started doing that, and I think I almost broke my body. I was at the limit of it, but I didn't when I was teaching yoga at the beginning, because I was ego teaching, you know, trying to do super amazing back bends and really messed up at beautiful positions. And my body was still healing itself from an injury. So I don't know by what miracle I didn't like permanently mess up my back, but I won the favor of the gods somehow, and they're like, let's give him a chance. All right, so here's the variation of it. When you've seen martial arts people going on the side here, see, that's the lowest part of my side lunge. The Garland pose is like the lowest part of your squat. This here, beautiful. I'm using my hand as support, my right foot as support. There's almost nothing on my left, okay? And using my hands, from this position here, I extend my right and I bring my body weight more on the left foot, okay? So you find a position you want, you can have both hands on the floor. See, I'm like leaning on my elbows if I want. Okay, so can I switch from one to the other? Yes, but you got to go careful and slow. They don't have the same balance. What you do with the left might not be exact what you do with the right. Okay, perfect. All right, so like I said at the beginning, and we'll conclude with this, there's a position I didn't want to rock back and forth into, but we can when we're warmed up. Alex! All right, so this position here, okay? So from here, I'm going to move back, 1, forward, 2, 1, 2. I use any excuse I can to go on my fist. Me. Why? Because it's relevant to my practice. Remember, everything I do is part of the James Bond curriculum of noble combat. Meaning, I will gracefully put someone at their place without losing my cool. And when the cops come, can assure I'm having a nice cup of tea. I won't be needing someone to be calming me down. When was I pissed off, right? So here, pushing back. I'm feeling in my hamstrings, I'm feeling my back. And here I'm gonna go get a little bit in my hips. And then back. So the transition is another step because you can see what could go wrong. You could feel what goes wrong in between one movement and another. So when we're having fun, we're playing sports, we're not paying attention to those things. We're just having too much fun. We're in the competition. We're in the moment. We're getting upset. We're getting happy. We're getting tension. We're getting anxiety. But we're not really listening what's going on inside of our bodies during that physical activity. And I think that's one of the most dangerous things that you can develop is never having this mindfulness that could kind of like supervise the risk factor of what you're doing so that you could adjust your strategy. Like, okay, I need to warm up more. I need to slow down a little bit more. Oh, okay, green light. I could go much faster and much harder, but you feel your safety coming in and out. You can see the variables in between them. Hey, look at that. I got a special student here. She wants to get punched in the face. All right, so I thank you for today. This was a great time. And remember, when you're doing your exercises, just make sure that you are mindful of what's going on inside of the body as you're moving. Right now, I feel better. When I woke up this morning, I didn't feel that great. I felt stiff. I felt like, oh my goodness, I overworked my muscles maybe. No, maybe it was perfect yesterday. I was being mindful of that activity, and I knew not to overdo it. When you have fun, it's easy to overdo it, and then you need all these Tylenols left and right. No Tylenols necessary, okay? So thank you, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see each other next time. Ciao.